Hello, parents, students, and others that are able to join us today. My name is Aiden Horst, and welcome to the 2023 8th grade recognition. Today, each student will have the opportunity to share some events that were significant to our class and that have led us to becoming more open and honest to each other, as well as being more open in our faith. This 8th grade year has been wonderful, and I know we are all looking forward to continuing our journey here at Central. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear, but when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so you can endure it." I chose this verse because this 8th grade class has gone through a lot of things, but even during the hardest times, God has kept with us, kept us strong, and kept us overcoming our temptations during all of it.
Hello, I am Eliana Rohr, and I will be leading us in prayer. Let's bow our heads as I begin. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for giving us an opportunity to have such an amazing year. Thank you for the connection between classmates and teachers. I'm so grateful that you have guided all of us here to Central, or we may not have had the chance to be the family that we are now. I pray that we go on to have a great high school experience, and that we would continue to strengthen our connections with our classmates. Lord, I pray for you to always be with us. Amen. Our class will be singing now.
Good evening. I am Summer Shue, and for the past 4 years, I've participated in choir. This year especially, we've had a strong choir and have conquered some incredible songs. We finally have had a true bass section and many experienced leaders in the group, including a surprise conductor experience. We learned many songs, and I can confidently say that we loved each one of them. We still sing these songs today, which have allowed us to bond through music and now memories. Our 2 concerts we sang in were a huge success, and I can't wait to see how our class grows as a choir. I especially love the piece called Slow Me Down, where I learned that you need everyone to create a good event. You need every section, every person, every soloist, and every trio to succeed. As Tim Shue, our amazing director, says, do it right or do it again, which has taught us not to give up when we fail, but rather try again until you succeed, which I believe is a good life skill. We've learned a lot about each other through being a part of a choir, and we've learned some skills that can transfer over into our everyday lives. Thanks to our directors, accompaniments, parents, and classmates.
Hello, my name is Ezra Coleman, and this year I participated in the Strings Instrumental program. I enjoyed playing a wide variety of songs this year, and even with all of our other achievements, we have prepared 2 songs for our concert. Our songs were Primrose Hill and Night Shift, which taught us to practice and persevere through the challenges of learning songs. Our strings class really came together through class quotes and long rehearsals. We also had a lot of fun times with parties that provided breaks. Over our time in strings, we have been graciously taught by our teacher, Laura Dudek. I'm very thankful for the time she has invested in all of us to teach as well as push us to do our best. Overall, our class has become better connected and more in tune with each other through our shared experiences in instrumental.
Good evening. My name is Chloe Rohr. This is my 10th year attending Central Christian, and I have been in volleyball for 3 years and basketball for 2. If you ask anyone, they would say I'm obsessed with volleyball, and it's true. We had an amazing season this year, which was really encouraging because when we all started in 6th grade, we only won 1 game. I think the main reason we did so well this year was because of our great teamwork and amazing coach. We had such a close team, and I'm so proud of everyone's hard work. My highlight of the season was definitely winning our trophy in the tournament. My coach, Lori Miller, taught me that volleyball isn't just about skill, it's about working together. And 2 weeks later, we started basketball. I was a bit skeptical when I realized that my friend and I were going to be the only 8th graders playing. It was only my 2nd year, and I thought we would lose every game. This probably wasn't a very good mindset going into the season. But in the end, I was pleasantly surprised. We started the season off strong and won most of our games. This experience was special because it gave me a great opportunity to connect with the younger students. The 7th graders this year were quite talented, and we made it to the championship. I loved playing basketball this season, even though I missed some playing time due to an injury. Even though I got 2nd place in the championship, which was still a great achievement. Our coaches this year were Kevin and Chelsea, and they did an extraordinary job. I would like to thank my parents for providing me with an excellent education and sacrificing their free time to drive me to all my sporting events and being my biggest fans. They have been so supportive of me and have always encouraged me to try new things.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Himes, and this is my 4th year attending Central Christian. Starting in 6th grade, I had the opportunity to start volleyball. Ever since I started the sport, I've loved every moment of it and the relationships I gained. This past year was one of the most memorable volleyball seasons. Our coach, Lori Miller, brought our team so close, and we were able to have so much fun. Before every game in practice, we started doing athlete-led devotions, and although some devotions were more planned than others, it was so nice to become closer with God and have God be our main audience while we played the game we love. Volleyball has taught me selflessness and caring for others. If it weren't for my teammates, we wouldn't have a team. I've learned that the most effective way to win is to work together as one and focusing on the relationships with the people around us. I would like to thank Lori Miller for making our volleyball experience memorable, along with our parents for encouraging us and driving us to and from practices and games. My volleyball experience has been one that I don't want to forget.
Hello, my name is Cooper Rohr. This year, I have had the privilege to participate in multiple middle school sports, one of which is basketball. I'm so proud of the way our team performed and how we got second place in our basketball tournament. This year, it was exciting to see how much everybody improved over the course of this season. One thing I have learned from being part of this team is the importance of teamwork. It doesn't matter how good you are individually. If you don't work well with others, you won't succeed. We learned how to communicate, trust, and support one another. These are skills that will stay with us for a lifetime. I want to thank our coaches Zach Cooker, Steve Clark, and Michael Shia for pushing us to be our best and for believing in us. And of course, I want to thank my teammates for making this journey unforgettable. We have created memories that will last a lifetime.
Hello, my name is Christian Cozell. This year I got to participate in the middle school soccer program here at Central. I remember that it was my father who got me into soccer. At first I was a little hesitant to play, but I really enjoyed it when I really pushed myself to do my best. Together as a team, we pushed each other. We had lots of laughs, but we're also serious. Being on the team taught me that even though you might be having a bad game, you can still have fun. I want to thank Curtis Howells, Alex Cozell, and Ron Horst for being our coach and assistant coaches. I thank them for teaching us how to work and play as a team. No matter what the score is, we learned that we are in it together. Although I'm excited to be in a higher level of soccer, and I'm excited to learn more from my coach, I'll never forget my middle school soccer experience.
Good evening, my name is Violet Longacre. This is my 10th year at Central, and this year I am in the 8th grade, where I was given the unique opportunity to take a service trip to Canton and work with the Lighthouse Ministries with my classmates. At Lighthouse, I learned so much and made connections. We had many learning opportunities with sessions in the morning and the afternoon that taught us about poverty, how poverty can happen because of a lack of connection, and that's why the church is so important. As Christians, we build relationships and connections to support each other and treat each other with the kindness that God shows us. These sessions that we had each day followed up with a couple of scenes from a movie, God Bless the Child. At the end of the week, we watched it all the way through. And sorry about the spoiler, but it does not have a happy ending. It helped me realize that most people's lives aren't always happy. It made me appreciate how I am guaranteed to have a stable life with my amazing community at Central, the support they give me, and the plan for my life that God has for me. It made me feel sad and inspired to do something about the people in life that don't get that head start and support. Every day our class would split in half and go to after-school care. I was in the group that went to the Lighthouse after-school care program. I made so many friends there. Playing with them, snacking with them, and helping them with homework inspired me so much and has increased my interest in becoming a teacher. It was so fun and impactful to work with kids who live in a different setting than me, and it showed how even though we have different backgrounds, we can still connect. It also taught me how important gratitude and perspective are. I felt sad that I show less gratitude than them and take things for granted so often, when it was humbling to see these kids always smiling and thankful for every little thing. It made me realize I may show less gratitude than I should. They enjoy their life to the fullest, and the Lighthouse experience as a whole taught me to be grateful and have fun in any situation. I would like to thank Bob, Alex, as well as the other adults who helped the trip happen.
Hello, my name is Kai Cooker. This year, we took a trip to Lighthouse Ministries in Southeast Canton. On this trip, I learned a lot about poverty and being very grateful for what I have. I was assigned to go to the after-school program called Tikva. It is a program like the Lighthouse that starts a little bit after school. The kids were so accepting to the group of us that was there, and we got to help them out with schoolwork and also got to hang out with them. Also, while we were on the lighthouse trip, we helped out with different aspects around the ministry. Darren Nisley was very grateful for the jobs we helped with throughout the week. This experience was great for me because I learned a lot about poverty and how to be grateful for the many things that I have been blessed with. I thank Bob, Alex, Darren, and the other volunteers and workers that came and were there for making this trip possible for us.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaron Lehman. We would like to talk to you about CSD Service Day and Rewards Day. CSD Service Day is about doing service so after we can ask for donations in order to reach our school goal of $250,000. For our service day, we were in the Gerber building with our class making relief buckets for those in need. MCC helped get the supplies and explained how to pack each item so they would not get damaged. When we started to pack the buckets, we worked together to help each other to make sure all the buckets were perfect and ready to be shipped. There are people putting towels, hygiene items, and then there are also people hammering on lids and stacking them onto crates to be loaded. When we were finished packing, we even had fun cleaning. At the end of the day, we managed to pack over 700 buckets together. That was all thanks to our class working together and not giving up. We would like to thank our staff for guiding us through this experience, also parents for driving us and giving the opportunity to go to Central. Also, thank you MCC for making it possible.
Hello, I'm Gannon Myers. For our service, we then got the opportunity to have a rewards day on May 12th and go to Cedar Point. There was also an option to go to the Guardians game the next day. We all earned the reward to go by meeting our goal of $250,000 for the school. There were many adults that came on the trip to help, such as many teachers and staff during the ride up to Cedar Point. Jared Slotch drove our bus, and I also wanted to thank all of the other bus drivers for driving us. I had a lot of fun staying with my friends. Even waiting in lines and getting to share meals was fun because we were all together with our friends. Overall, my experience at Cedar Point really gave me a chance. They gave me the chance and made me interact with and talk and do a lot more with my friends. I enjoyed it a lot. Again, I'd like to thank everyone that helped make the Cedar Point trip possible.
Hello, my name is Wilson Lonas.
And I'm Sarah Drake.
We would like to talk to you all today about the middle school play this year.
This year we had the privilege of performing an adaptation of Alice in Wonderland.
Throughout the performance, I developed a closer bond with the entire class. It provided us with a fantastic opportunity not only to deliver a wonderful show, but also to highlight one of Central's primary objectives, promoting multi-age relationships. The middle school community came together to produce an outstanding performance, and I was thrilled to be a part of it. Playing the role of the Mad Hatter, I received tremendous support and encouragement from Abby Lake, the student director, and Kelly Morber, the teacher director. They helped me to unleash my full potential and put forth my best effort, which is something I aspire to do again in future high school performances. We can all learn from their guidance and support, and I am deeply grateful to them for their contributions to the success of the show. On opening night, I found myself grappling with what I like to refer to as actor's anxiety. My nerves got the best of me at first, but I quickly reminded myself of why I was doing this performance in the first place. For the audience members and the talented cast surrounding me. It dawned on me that just because I was feeling anxious didn't mean I could allow my emotions to bring down the entire show. So I took a deep breath and resolved to give it my all. In hindsight, I recognized that there were areas where I could have improved, but that didn't detract from the overall success of the performance.
Throughout the play this year, I enjoyed helping with building sets with Alexandra Slayball and helping Kelly Morber brainstorm ideas for costumes for the cast. Every day I would walk into practice, and Kelly, Abby Lake, and Alexandra would have smiles on their faces no matter if it was a good or bad day. During the play, I had the chance to make more friendships as well as gain more social skills. I would also like to thank Kelly Morber for inspiring me when I felt like giving up on the play, and Abby Lake for helping me to be more positive about the mistakes that the actors made that I had to fix. I'd also like to thank the parents for sacrificing by bringing us food and willingly driving us to and from practice. The thing that most inspired me about this experience was that Alexandra never gave up on her objectives she had. It was truly a joy to help build the wonderful sets and help design beautiful costumes. I am so glad I had the opportunity to be a part of this show.
Thanks again to Kelly Morber, Abby Lake, Alexandra Slaybaugh, and the parents for helping further this wonderful performance.
Thank you all for your time.
Good evening. My name is Jacob Neunschwander.
And my name is Jude Patterson. This year, we got the honor and privilege to serve in the Media Productions Club. The Media Productions Club works the lights and sound for all events on campus.
Our supervisors this year were Craig Martin and Matt Ellington. We had meetings once a month where we would talk about the agenda for the next few weeks.
One impactful experience from this year was when Doughton High School was out of power the weekend of their show, and a few of us helped them ready our sound system for their show in about 2 hours.
With Jude and I being the only middle schoolers in the Media Productions Club, we got to know the upperclassmen a lot better. Also, we learned a lot about trust and responsibility. It takes a lot of trust from Matt and Craig's side to let us use the equipment, and a lot of responsibility from us to not mess around and to get things done.
We'd like to thank our supervisors, Matt and Craig, for all the hard work and time out of their days they put in to the Media Productions Club to have everything function smoothly at every turn in the road.
Thank you, Adrian, for working today. Thank you for listening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brenna.
And I'm Carmen.
We are here tonight to talk about our experiences in mini-term. For those of you who don't know, mini-term is an opportunity for students to experience different types of learning and to get to know classmates and teachers better. Each student gets to choose at least 2 activities to participate in. There are many options, and parents and teachers lead these activities.
Being able to make wonderful memories with each other and to have fun together is a big part of joining mini-term. Being a part of Central Christian gives you the opportunity to be a part of the activities, to make new friends, and to strengthen relationships with friends you have now. Socializing with kids in different age groups helped us create new friendships.
We are very privileged to have the chance to participate in mini-term. This year, I was able to be involved in the soap making and international cooking mini-terms. I got to work with friends and learn new things. I learned how to make new foods and got to share them with my family at the end of the day.
What I did in this year's mini-term was Latin cooking. The things I learned in Latin cooking was making foods I never thought I could make by hand. As of Latin cooking, I also did pottery. I got to paint my own pottery with the close friends I have now.
The main ideas to mini-term are relationships, opportunity, socializing, experiences, and making memories with one another.
Thank you to all the teachers and staff who made this year's mini-term possible. Our teachers worked very hard to make it enjoyable for everyone. Overall, it was an incredible experience for everyone.
Hi, my name is Samantha Yoder.
And I'm Mary Miller. This evening we will be sharing about our OPCO experiences throughout the years of our middle school careers.
We will also be sharing about what OPCO is and what it means to us.
OPCO is a great opportunity for the 7th and 8th graders to form a relationship with an upperclassman. Throughout the years, I have gotten to form unique and special friendships with some of the high schoolers. OPCO stands for Operation Connection and is where we get to do activities with the high schooler of our choice. OPCO starts second semester and we are assigned a chapel seat next to our partner. It is on the first Wednesday of every month. The last 2 years, I have enjoyed OPCO and have made some awesome connections. Next year, I will get to grow and flourish in those relationships and build new ones. These experiences were so important in helping shape who I am today.
Some of the activities we participated in included a get-to-know-you scavenger hunt, a scrumptious pancake breakfast, and winter stations that included horrendously decorating cookies, singing Christmas carols, and playing a lively game of charades. My favorite activity was to attempt to make a spaghetti and marshmallow tower. Despite absolutely failing to make a tower, my OPCO buddy and I grew closer together through lots of laughter. Last, we would like to thank everyone who was involved in OPCO for giving us this opportunity to form diverse and long-lasting friendships.
My name is Carson Combs. I've been coming to Central since 5th grade. It's hard to believe that our middle school years are coming to an end. All of us have come such a long way. We have matured in so many different ways. Now, I want to talk about what Central is most known for, chapel. This is a time when the elementary, middle, and high school take time out of our school day to learn more about our Creator. From senior stories to OPCO, there was a wide variety of chapels this year. I feel that each chapel has the chance to change something about my faith, and every once in a while, I get one of those aha moments. Although I can't remember every chapel, there were a few that stuck out from the flock. My personal favorite was when Dan Owalabi spoke a few weeks ago. He talked about how God had a purpose for your life before anyone else had an opinion. This was a reminder that the fear of man is a snare, as Proverbs 29:25 says. Another highlight was when Mark Woods talked about happiness. Among the many things that were said that week, what stuck out to me the most is that connections are the most effective way to improve your happiness. We planned a middle school chapel, which was memorable for us all. Thank you to Summer, Samantha Yost, Isabel, Wilson, Preston, and Chloe for stepping up. Overall, chapel is just a great opportunity to take time out of our day to worship in many different ways, and I would like to thank all of the people who made that possible.
Hi, my name is Dayla. I have been going here since 4th grade. Every Friday, we have a worship chapel where the whole school comes together to sing hymns. My favorite chapel was Mark Woods, but you may know him as Woody. He gave a chapel on happiness. Thank you to Sean Hilliard and everyone who plans all these incredible experiences. I would also like to recognize all of the people who stepped up to the plate and spoke during this special time this year. It takes a ton of planning and a lot of nerve to speak in chapel. The chapel that inspired me to be a better person was when Athena Bowers spoke about her life. This inspires me to be a nice person and to make good choices. Thank you for listening.
Good evening. My name is Peyton Parks, and this is my second year attending Central Christian School. I came in 7th grade not wanting to participate in anything, but in 8th grade I tried out for student council. I unfortunately did not make it, but Elaine Miller stopped me after school one day and asked me to join a new opportunity. Campus Ministries is an organization that started just this year in middle school. This establishment helps the school grow more in their faith. Middle School Campus Ministries has accomplished many achievements this year. We started a lunch prayer for the middle school. We all agreed for middle schoolers to start to lead some elementary chapels. There were times where we didn't know what we were going to do, but we were always led in the right direction. Campus Ministries wouldn't have been possible or successful without Elaine Miller or Sean Hilliard. We all had so much fun in Campus Ministries, and I want to thank them for their time. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andreas.
And I'm Logan.
We will be talking about socials that we have here at Central Christian School. Socials are all about coming together as a class or middle school and connecting with each other. Thank you, Stuco, for planning and setting all of this up for our students and parents.
At socials, you can get to know people better and meet new friends or people that you never knew before. Socials are a good way to bring students and families together.
First, everyone usually talks and hangs around before we all start to eat. After that, we will pray and then start to eat the food together. Sometimes we have winners to announce from previous competitions that the middle schoolers competed in.
After we eat, students and parents are free to go and play the games that we have set up. Some of the games that we have had were 9 square, wiffle ball, roller skating, pickleball, and many more.
After the games, we are free to go home with our parents. Thank you to my parents for bringing me to the school to learn about God and to participate in sports. And thank you, teachers, for the opportunity to have socials interests for teaching me about God and everything that you teach.
I want to thank all my teachers for all the hard work they put in to help me learn new things. I also want to thank my parents for supporting me and putting in all the time to take me to my sporting and school events and helping me with everything.
Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha Yost, and this is my 4th year attending Central Christian School. This year, I have had the opportunity to participate in the 2023 Power of the Pen competition. Power of the Pen is a 7th and 8th grade writing competition where you are given an amount of time and a topic to write a story. I've never been extremely passionate about writing, but after this experience, I've begun to feel different. This contest was a great way for me to step out of my comfort zone and try something completely new. Because of doing this, I was able to gain closer relationships with people that I already knew and strengthen the relationships with people. I was able to gain closer relationships with people I don't know as well and strengthen relationships I already had. I want to thank my parents, Matt and Abby Yost, for supporting me throughout the competitions. I would also like to thank our coach and teacher, Kelly Morber. Kelly likes to call herself our biggest cheerleader. She encouraged us to do our best, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity and can't wait to see what next year brings.
Hi, everyone. My name is Isabel Rohr, and I have been attending Central Christian for 1 year now. Recently, I had the privilege to participate in Power of the Pen, which is a writing competition for 7th and 8th grade students. For each tournament, we wrote in 3 40-minute rounds as response to a prompt and were then judged on this short story. It was an amazing opportunity to grow more confident as an author through practices and the actual tournaments. Though Power of the Pen competes primarily as individuals, I learned that we can benefit greatly from helping each other and that this creates stronger, more well-rounded friendships. I am so thankful to have had this experience, but it would not have been possible without our parents, and especially Kelly Morber, our wonderful coach. Kelly encouraged our team and myself to write boldly with a purpose. It has been such a blessing to do Power of the Pen, and I am excited to continue learning at Central.
Good evening, everybody. I am Ben Hoddle, and I would like to take this opportunity to share a little bit about Snow Club. Snow Club is a time where we get to get together once a week for skiing and snowboarding, led by Elaine Miller. Elaine is one of the most responsible people for allowing us to go to snow trails during the winter months. I had an amazing time with my friends and can't wait to do it again next year. Even though there may have been a few injuries along the way, Elaine was always there to calm the chaos. I want to recognize and thank Elaine for making Snow Club possible for us. No matter what, from the slopes to the cafeteria to the bus, you always had a friend for some group bonding and fun all around.
Hello, my name is Graydon. Before I start, I would like to thank Jared Slutz. He was the bus driver for Snow Club. He took us to snow trails every time. I enjoyed Snow Club because we had the opportunity to ski or snowboard a couple hours every Monday. When conditions were bad, some people could sit in the lodge and just talk, which was fun too. One time, we were able to order Chipotle for dinner, and Jared picked it up for us. I enjoyed having dinner with friends there too. A funny moment that happened to me was when I was going down the hill backwards, and I didn't look where I was going. I ran into someone getting a lesson. Luckily, no one was hurt. We are going to really miss Elaine. She wasn't strict, but she just didn't let us hurt ourselves either. She always looked after us, so Ben and I would like to present this gift to Elaine to say thank you. If you didn't hear, we said something about Chipotle, and it says, I like Chipotle.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Preston Clark.
And my name is Jude Patterson.
This year, we had the honor and privilege to serve as 2 of the 5 8th grade Stuco members, alongside Chloe, Graydon, and Samantha Yost.
One of our tasks this year was to plan events that spur on community and grow multi-age relationships that create community. We planned events from banquets and socials to the recent talent show.
One highlight for me was performing a synchronized swimming routine at the talent show with many of my other Stuco members.
This was my 3rd year serving on Stuco, and I believe we had one of the most ambitious groups middle school Stuco has had. Elaine Miller has been the Stuco supervisor for a number of years, and she has done a wonderful job.
But, as many of you know, this will be Elaine's last year at Central. She will be missed as our Stuco advisor and our teacher. She has made the experience into an enjoyable yet very professional time.
Thank you to Elaine for making this year and all others a truly unforgettable experience.
At Central, we have such a welcoming community, and all of our teachers are so caring. But today, we would like to share about our amazing science teacher, Elaine. Elaine has been our teacher for 3 years. It's hard to imagine the school without Elaine, and I don't just mean in the classroom. I mean, she's always there for us personally, always checking on our personal lives. She's there for us socially, creating places for us to connect and have fun with schoolmates. She's there for us academically, always offering help, and she's there for us academically, always offering help if we don't understand something. She's a great role model of faith and interprets little devotionals into our science lessons sometimes, which I really enjoy. She's a great example of leadership with all of the ways she's involved in school. Another key thing about Elaine is that she is super organized. Every day she has a new exciting lesson plan planned out that is interactive and fun. She's always on top of her game and she gets things done. I've always appreciated getting our tests back so soon that I can still remember what the tests were even about. I can tell Elaine is very passionate about everything she teaches, and she teaches us well.
Elaine has been teaching here at Central for a long time, probably longer than we've been alive. Here is a list of the many things Elaine is in charge of at Central: student council, robotics, PE, snow club, outdoor ed, archery, banquet, roller skating, square dancing, and many dissections. Elaine was one of the hardest teachers, but she was fair, and we learned so much in her class. We all really like Elaine, even when she gives us homework on Wednesdays. With all the things she does at Central, I'm worried Nate will have to hire 3 more teachers to replace her. Elaine, thanks for everything. We love you, and we're all really going to miss you.
And to show our gratitude for her, we wrote a little poem. E is for electricity, because Elaine's class is always full of positive energy.
L is for light. Elaine and her ideas light up the middle school.
A is for atomic because she's the bomb.
I is for intelligence. She's super smart in science.
N is for nature because Elaine has an amazing way of explaining weird natural things in a way that's beautiful and interesting.
E is for excellence because Elaine always holds us to high standards and pushes us to succeed.
Thank you so much, Elaine, for being a great teacher, and we will all miss you very much.
At this time, we'd like to recognize a number of students who received special recognition last week during our awards ceremony.
The Leadership Potential Award is given to an 8th grade student who shows characteristics of being a good leader, although sometimes fails to see it in themselves. These qualities include being able to communicate, interact, listen, and build relationships with others to achieve a goal. This person is able to create a clear vision for others to follow that empowers themselves and others to be successful. The middle school faculty chose to challenge Kai Cooker with this year's award. Kai, please stand in recognition of receiving this challenge and award.
The Teacher Award is given to an 8th grade student in whom teachers can rely on to be doing the right thing in and out of the classroom. This award recipient, chosen by the teachers, recognizes a student who possesses the qualities of Christ-centeredness. This student leads by quiet example, is conscientious and considerate of others, helpful to their peers and teachers, and has an overall pleasant and willing spirit towards others. This year's Teacher Award goes to Peyton Parks. Peyton, please stand in recognition of receiving this award. Each year, the 8th grade class chooses classmates who best exemplify certain biblical characteristics. Each of these are named after a Bible character who stands out as an example of these characteristics.
The first set of awards focuses on godliness and the desire to please God. These awards are named after David, a man after God's own heart, and Hannah, who demonstrated her faith and desire to do God's will. Romans 12:2 reads, "Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good and pleasing and perfect will." The recipient of this year's David Award, which recognizes a boy who displays a consistent desire to do that which pleases God, is Carson Combs.
This year's recipient of the Hannah Award, which recognizes a girl who displays a genuine desire to do God's will, is Brenna Miller. The second set of awards focuses on friendliness and a willingness to help others. These awards are named after Jonathan, a close friend to David, and Esther, who was willing to go to extremes to help others. 1 Peter 3:8 reads, "Finally, all of you, live in harmony with one another, be sympathetic, love as brothers, be compassionate and humble."
The recipient of this year's Jonathan Award, which recognizes a boy who extends genuine friendship and concern to fellow classmates, is Christian Cazell. Steiner.
The recipient of this year's Esther Award, which recognizes a girl who has courage and a genuine desire to help others, is Summer Shue.
The final set of awards focuses on perseverance and diligence. These awards are named after Caleb and Ruth, who were both persistent despite the difficulty of their task. 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourself fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. The recipient of this year's Caleb Award, which recognizes a boy who demonstrates perseverance and diligence to assigned tasks, is Aaron Lehman.
The recipient of this year's Ruth Award, which recognizes a girl who demonstrates perseverance and diligence in overcoming obstacles, is Violet Longiger.
Good evening. My name is Craig Martin, and I'm the principal here at Central Christian School. Students, you are to be commended for the hard work and dedication that you have exhibited to this point in your academic career. As your principal, I want to welcome you to high school. I am very excited about your class entering high school because I have seen the close bonds that you have shared as a class and the way that you take care of each other. In your own way, I have seen you be leaders to your class and our middle school. I am excited to see you bring these same characteristics and energy to our high school. You will find that the high school at Central Christian School is a place where students honor each other. From seniors to freshmen, there is little distinction between each class in their interactions and community together. As high school students, you will be leaders to each other, your class, and our school. As high school students, you will grow and be challenged academically, intellectually, and spiritually. As high school students, you will have the opportunity to shine in the classroom academically, on the stage through instrumental and vocal music and school drama productions, on the field and on the court as athletes, and in your church and our community as you serve. Our high school faculty and staff are excited to watch you grow, develop, and succeed as you journey through the high school years of your Central Christian experience. Congratulations again, and may God bless you this summer until you return next fall as freshmen ready to take on the challenges of high school.
Front row, please stand. As students come forward to receive their Bible and certificate, 3 positive character attributes will be read, which have been chosen by their classmates to describe and affirm the student. Andreas Ariano, calm, friendly, agreeable.
Dayla Benson Gregor, respectful, sincere, gentle.
Preston Clark, organized, tactful, motivated.
Ezra Coleman, authentic, artistic, athletic.
Carson Combs, thoughtful, encouraging, wise.
Sarah Drake, practical, conscientious, supportive.
Carmen Galvin, artistic, curious, adaptable.
Hannah Himes, resourceful, artistic, faithful.
Aiden Hurst, helpful, quick-witted, energetic.
Ben Hoddle, good-natured, confident, adventurous.
Logan Keister, determined, hardworking, positive.
Kai Cooker, easygoing, likable, logical.
Christian Kozel, loyal, considerate, loving.
Aaron Lehman, courteous, good-natured, hardworking.
Wilson Lones, resourceful, intuitive, curious.
Violet Longacre, dynamic, compassionate, resilient.
Brenna Miller, diligent, humble, gracious.
Graydon Miller, considerate, understanding, hardworking.
Mary Miller, compassionate, gentle, accepting.
Gannon Myers, adventurous, cheerful, coaster enthusiast.
Jacob Neuenschwander, encouraging, helpful, conscientious.
Peyton Parks, diligent, caring, gracious.
Jude Patterson, organized, practical, hardworking.
Eliana Rohr, athletic, kind, good-natured.
Chloe Rohr, athletic, conscientious, hardworking.
Cooper Rohr, talented, thorough, charming.
Isabel Rohr, disciplined, likable, diligent.
Summer Shoe, confident, respectful, inquisitive.
Samantha Yoder, respectful, hardworking, artistic.
Samantha Yost, artistic, decisive, diligent.
Following the benediction, the students will exit the PAC lobby. Consider yourself dismissed at this time. Follow the students, greeting them in the lobby, enjoying some of the cookies that the 7th graders provided for us this year. Today, as I frantically was looking for your conductor, I heard a few lines from A Million Dreams. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I lost my mind. Well, I teach at middle school. The vision of the world I see, I think of the world that can be. In social studies, I have shared with you many of the worlds that have been created and designed. Those worlds are often not a good place to live. However, for those of you who listened carefully and heard my heart, you know why I love teaching middle school. You are my dreams, entering these worlds of pain, bringing the healing and the hope of God's kingdom. At this time, I would like you to rise for the benediction and my final instructions. Ecclesiastes 12:9-14. Not only was the teacher wise, but he also imparted knowledge to the people. He pondered and searched out and set in order many proverbs. The teacher searched to find just the right words, and what he wrote was upright and true. The words of the wise are like goads, their collected sayings like firmly embedded nails given by one shepherd. Be warned, my son, of anything in addition to them. Of making of many books there is no end, and much study wearies the body. Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every judgment, every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether it is good or evil. Amen. Get out of here! I love you guys!